Now we here, now we here. Now we here, now we here. Now we here, now we here. Now we here, now we here.
Hello, hello. How are you guys on this Monday night? I almost said Wednesday night. Let's see here. If you see me looking away, guys, I'm reading the chat over here on my computer. So yeah, ask any metaphysical questions at all. Ask about your SP, your circumstances. Let's get it all out of the way. That way we can finally get our manifestations, get a good grasp and a good understanding of how manifestation works. That's what we're doing tonight in this live. We're only hanging out for a little bit though. So ask while you can. Thank you to everybody that's joining. You do me a favor and like the live. That way it gets pushed out. More people can join us and get their questions answered. Karen, hey, hello. How are you? Isabel, hello. Love to see you here. So yesterday, for Isabel, yesterday you had a tough day. Kept asking your SP for reassurance. Now, the only problem with that is sometimes our specific person does not give us the reassurance that we are looking for, and that's why it's better to go within ourselves. Obviously, you're human, you want to hear it straight from the source, but a better way to go about it is detaching yourself from the 3 and going within and getting that reassurance from you through like inner conversations, picturing your person telling you these things and reassuring you without you having to ask for reassurance. You just feeling safe and secure in the relationship, knowing that they are all in. Whatever the reassurance was about, or where you were feeling like things were difficult, go within you and create that scenario, and you'll make yourself feel reassured. You'll be validating yourself and not need it from your specific person. Because we don't want to get in the habit of needing anything from them when everything is coming from us anyways. Because there might be a time where, our beliefs get pushed out and they might not be there. So then what? So we might as well get in the habit, in the practice of validating ourselves, reassuring ourselves. And you can do it through the self-talk. We can do it through inner conversations. That way we no longer have to rely on anyone in our reality. We rely on ourselves, okay? So it takes practice of doing that. Obviously, it's nice to hear from our specific person and say these things, but the most important thing is go within and hear it within first. And you'll realize you don't even need the reassurance out there, and then that's when you get it, when you aren't even needing it from him. All right, so you want him to reach out. You guys are together, but you want him to reach out and be more consistent. Well, again, it comes from within first. Okay, if we create the scenario, the inner conversation, the self-talk, and then just allow it to unfold in our 3D, that's all that we have to do. So you're saying that you want him, let me see. Let me go back. So, yeah, so if you're wanting him to move in, stop asking in your 3D and make it happen internally. Okay? Imagine your life where you guys are living together, where you guys are sharing a bed together, what that would be like, what the feeling would be like, what natural thoughts you would be thinking. You wouldn't be trying to talk him and convince him into moving in. You would automatically be the version of you where you have it. So you'd probably have the natural thoughts of, well, like, I'm so happy. I love, like, he's such a good person to live with. He picks up after himself. He does his own laundry. We cook dinner together. Like, I just love living together. Go to that end, and then it will create it where you're not asking him to move in. He'll be asking you and begging you to do it. Make sense? I don't know if it's Jocelyn or Jocelyn, whatever. Sorry if I butchered that, but you get who I'm talking to. Anyways, so if your specific person hasn't reached out yet, they're going to the sister saying that they miss you, just continue going to the end goal. All right. Stop focusing on the fact that they haven't reached out and go to the end of thinking, oh, I love how we talk every single day now. I love how things have completely changed between us and how consistent they have been. They're always there. They're always texting me. They're always calling me. They're always wanting to hang out. go to that end instead of telling the story that I haven't heard from them yet. They're telling their sister that they miss me. Go to the end where, the maybe an inner conversation or a imaginal act of the sister congratulating you guys for moving in together, getting married, whatever, your end goal, to where it would also include consistent communication. Thanks. You are welcome. You are welcome. It makes sense living in the end. Yeah, it's a lot easier than people think it is. It's just asking yourself, how would you think, feel, and act? What would be your behaviors? What's your natural thoughts? What beliefs would you have to have? And once you're able to start to contemplate your life from that lens, that perception, and see your life in that way, you will naturally start to become that person, and the thoughts will become more natural. The visuals will come to you of that life. That's it. It becomes a super easy process. And if you do want help with this, I do have the free workshop, the Think, Feel, and Act, or the Embody the State workshop. It's linked in my bio if that's something that you are interested in. To kind of break down and give you examples of how we embody that new version of us, so then we can begin to see our reality differently. Alrighty, so we got Ryan. SP is starting to pull back. Take your attention off of that. Nip it right in the butt now. Take your attention off of it. Put your attention on what you do want. You have to allow your bridge, your 3D circumstances to unfold any way that it needs to bring you your full manifestation, and not judging your 3D. Okay? If you are focused on you, living your best life, doing, hobbies, going out, being with friends, doing things that make you happy, make you feel fulfilled, to where you're not even thinking about them because you're so busy in your own life and loving your own life, that's when people are really drawn to you. You become like a magnet because you have a life outside of the relationship, and that makes you so much more attractive. Plus, you will be in the state of feeling good, the state of happiness, which means that your 3D has to represent that. That includes your specific person starting to represent that and make you happy, right? Because we're in that state. So take your attention off of the fact that they're pulling away and put it on the fact that, dude, they're blowing up your phone. They want to spend every single second with you. Okay? Think about the end. Again, think, feel, and act. Embody the version of you. What natural thoughts would you have? What beliefs would you need to have if you were being pursued heavily to where they were all in on you? Come up with those natural thoughts, and then that's all you got to do throughout the day is start to contemplate your life now that you have what you want and the relief of having it. Madison downloaded the workshop, and it is so good. That is awesome. You've also done hypnosis with me. Yeah, guys, I mean, if you haven't tried hypnosis yet, hypnosis is definitely a powerful way to be able to quickly change your beliefs and allow you to be in that detached state of consciousness to where you no longer need your manifestation. You feel you already have it. You're fully fulfilled. If you are interested in one-on-one hypnosis, that's linked in my bio. The other thing that you can do is I just launched it, is the Manifest Your Specific Person hypnosis package. And it's got 3 hypnosis sessions in it. It's got a breathwork routine in it, and it's got a self-talk rampage in it. And it's currently on sale. It's not going to be on sale forever, guys. It's just a new launch, and every new launch that I do, I put it on sale. So you're welcome to go check that out as well. And it breaks down like the instructions of exactly what you're doing. But hypnosis is, if anyone's got like a bad taste in their mouth about hypnosis, it's just like listening to a sleep affirmation tape. That's it. And if you do a live session with me, it's the same thing. We're on Zoom, and I'm speaking straight to your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind is absorbing all of the information. We record it, and you listen to that track every single night for about 7 to 10 days, and the beliefs just impress so easily. And the reason why it works is because you're telling a story, and our mind loves stories. So it's not just you are chosen, you are loved. No, it goes into a long drawn out like story, a half an hour story about how you are loved and chosen and etc. Okay? Or beliefs about money, weight loss, quitting smoking, anything we can do it for. So just something to look into. But you don't need it to manifest. but it definitely helps. I can tell you from my own experience. Madison saying from her experience. So, if you're trying to manifest an SP, do you meditate? Okay, so meditation is powerful, but meditation only works if you're doing the correct stuff after you get out of meditation. So say if you're meditating, you do like a 15-minute good visualization, really embodying the state. And then when you're outside of the meditation, back to normal life, and you're sitting there having the negative self-talk of, yeah, well, they're not going to come back, bitching and complaining to your friends about their ghosting behaviors or how this specific person has acted or treated you, that's taking you right out of the state. You pretty much just canceled out the work that you just did in the meditation. So what we're supposed to do is you want to do meditation, if you want to do the self-talk, visualization, hypnosis, those things are really helpful to get you into the state, but it's our job after to continue to return to that state. So if we notice that we're talking to our friends negatively about our specific person or about ourselves and our situation, it's our job to nip it in the butt, cut it out, stop ourselves, and then go into the story of what we do want internally. We don't have to speak anything out loud externally. It's about the internal. So say you catch yourself talking shit about your specific person, you can stop the conversation, say, no, actually, you know what? Never mind. I don't want to talk about it. I'm not going to continue on with this negativity. And then go within and be like, okay, it's all right. It's going to be taken care of. I don't have to worry about that version. I'm going to manifest a different version of them. I'm manifesting a different version of me. And this is all going to work out. So I'm just going to go on living my life, doing things that make me feel good, and so on and so forth. That's our job, is to return to that state, return to that decision, and to contemplate what life is like now that you have your manifestation. You would not be bitching about the lack of it. You would not have manifestation buddies going back and forth about how to manifest and what you're supposed to do and watching nonstop content about manifestation. I mean, it's good to learn, but then we have to apply it and actually be disciplined when applying it. Okay? So again, if you want the worksheet, it's the free download on linked in my bio about how to think, feel, and act and really allow you to embody that state. That's about it. So again, it's not about just the meditation or the technique. It's about what you're doing to become this version of you, because that's what it's about. Ryan, you are welcome. Oh, thank you for sharing the live, Jess. That was very nice of you. Love it. Love to see it. Yes, Madison. Yes. Now he's got to come back. Heck yeah. What do you talk about inner conversations? So with inner conversations, we are all day long talking to ourselves. We're either talking negatively about ourselves, we're either talking about somebody else, we're thinking about old memories and how we could have done different, or we wish we did this and that. All day long, we have a narration in our minds. Another thing is like, say a coworker at work. Yeah, you're at work, you have a coworker, and they're obnoxious, irritate the shit out of you, and every time that you're driving to work, that person is on your mind. I don't want to go to work and fuck them. Like, I hope that they're not working today. I hope that they call in. We're bitching and complaining in our minds, having an inner conversation, even though nothing has happened in our 3D. We're making up these scenarios. We're lying to ourselves. So instead of doing that and bitching and complaining like we normally do, we are going to go into stories of what we do want. So if it's with a specific person, then we're going to go into the story of, thank you for being there for me. You've really changed. I can see that you're completely different this time, and I'm completely different. And now we can, go on in our relationship, and things are going to get better between us, and our relationship is going to grow stronger. And this actually made our relationship stronger. Go into whatever you need to hear from them. You can hear their voice sometimes. And if you can't, it's okay. You're still having that conversation to bring you peace, to allow you to get tuned into that state of consciousness, that timeline. And what you'll notice when you're doing these inner conversations is your reality will begin to reflect it. So like your specific person, if they are in your life at this moment, will reflect it back to you pretty quickly. If they're not, then down the road, when they do manifest in your life, they will also reflect it back to you, even if it was months later. Everything is always reflected back to you. But so if we're trying to utilize inner conversations, then it's just going, again, natural thoughts or a natural conversation that we would want to have with our specific person, hearing what we want or saying what we want in a more positive, constructive way. Does that make sense? Cassie, I'm awful with inner conversation. Yeah, that's a... Dude, I was the best at it. I would complain and bitch about everything. And I was so happy thinking that nobody could hear my thoughts because I was so fucking negative about everyone in my reality, about myself. And then come to find out, people technically can hear your thoughts because there's thought transmission. It's just energy. That's what a thought is. So everyone's picking up. So that's why people reflect back to you. Again, the coworker thing. They're being more obnoxious in your reality because you can continue to put your awareness on how much you fucking hate them. So they're going to continue to do things that irritate you to make you hate them. But if we change that narration to where, oh, I love all the coworkers that I work with. Like they're all super happy and so nice and calm and so chill. And I actually just love going to work. Because you're taking the awareness off of what you don't want and putting on what you do want, you'll notice that that employee that used to bother you no longer bothers you. They're either in the background to where they're not even around you anymore to irritate you. They end up leaving the job out of nowhere, or they completely change their tune towards you. And now you're bonding and getting along with them. It's some powerful shit. What we focus on in here gets projected out there. How powerful is SATS? It's as powerful as you want it to be. SATS is just a technique to help you embody the state, okay? So if SATS doesn't work for you because you're not feeling like you're good at visualizing, then what you can do instead is do self-talk. Again, think, feel, and act. Doesn't matter the technique you use. One is no more powerful than the other. It's just about the embodiment of who you are choosing to be. And returning to that embodiment. If something triggers you in your 3D, it's your job to look at that trigger and understand, that's because I'm holding on to a belief. And my belief is being reflected back to me. That's why it's making me not feel good enough. It's not making me feel chosen. That's why I'm triggered. Okay? And it's our job to be aware of that, to observe what's going on in our 3D, observe what's going on internally and how we're feeling about the things in our 3D, and then redirect ourselves to what we do want instead. Again, the think, feel, and act. Well, would I even be caring about this if I had my manifestation? Probably not. So I should probably just not care about it now. Process my emotions, and then I'm going to carry on with my day. Not going to let it ruin me. So yeah, SATS is, if you enjoy it, then go for it. Do SATS. But it's no more powerful than any other. It's about how the technique makes you feel. Does it bring you that relief? Does it make you feel like a new version of you? If not, if it feels like work, it feels like you're forcing yourself to have to do something to try to get something, then it's not for you. Then you're looking at it from the wrong point of view. It's about naturalness. Any technique is about, does it make me feel like I'm naturally this person? That's it. That's the sweet spot that we're looking for. How does hypnosis work? So, for an example, we'll do like the live session. What I do is all on Zoom. So you get comfortable. You can either lay down, you sit back in a chair, whatever's most comfortable to you. We do a little bit of breath work. So then you can relax your body, relax your mind, regulate the nervous system. And then I'll count you down into the hypnotic state. Once you are in a lower brainwave and suggestible, and I'm doing it with you, you have complete control. At any time, you can get up, walk away. If you don't like what I'm saying, you can stop me. You'll have complete control the entire time. I'm just working with you in the process. I'm not doing anything to you. But once you're fully under and kind of in that daydreaming kind of state, right? You can still hear me clearly. You can still make a conscious decision, like I said, to open your eyes, to get up, to walk around. You won't want to because Obviously, I'm saying stuff that you would want to hear. And your body is really relaxed. But from there, I go into the actual hypnosis and tell a story that aligns to the beliefs of what you do want. So prior to the session, you're going to sit down and tell me, I'm working on this area of my life. These are the beliefs that I'm currently noticing, or the patterns or the things that I'm experiencing. And then I'll come up with like the idea of where the beliefs are coming from and point out different beliefs. And then we'll touch on those beliefs in the session. And then I'll count you back up. You're fully awake and alert, ready to go with your day. And then you listen to the hypnosis tape every single night for about 7 to 10 days. So there's different packages if you want to do 3 hypnosis sessions, which is usually what I recommend for a specific person, because there's that history there that we're reprogramming along with self-concept. So you can do that. Usually it's not just one session that works. Usually you do need a couple because it's the repetition. So within 21 days to 1 month, done deal. Everything's completely impressed. So, and you can return to those hypnosis tapes anytime that you want. If you're feeling triggered or you feel like you're starting to slip out of the state, sometimes that happens. It's just a good reminder. You go back and listen to it. So you can have it for the rest of your life. So that's what hypnosis is. And if you're getting like a pre-recorded one, for the Manifest Your Specific Person hypnosis package that I have up on my website now, again, it's touching on the main beliefs that people struggle with. So like good enough, chosen, prioritized, being ready for a relationship, attachment styles, codependency, all of those things that people struggle with basic in a relationship, hit on all of them in 3 sessions in that package. How beautiful you are today. Thank you. Very kind of you. I got my hair cut today. Maybe that's why. Got my eyebrows done. Got my hair cut. But thank you for noticing. I appreciate it. All right, Bianca, I answered the question about the hypnosis. AZ, you are welcome. Would you classify subliminals as hypnosis? It is a form of hypnosis. Guys, we're always in the hypnotic state. Anytime you watch TV and you're zoned out, that's hypnosis. That's self-hypnosis. Anytime that you're lost in music or you're driving, they call that a highway hypnosis. When you forget that you're so lost in your thoughts, you forget how you got from point A to point B. Highway hypnosis. You put yourself in a trance. It's the same thing. So with subliminals, the only thing with subliminals is, which I've made them, you can listen to them throughout the day. So with subliminals, you have a frequency that you change the MP3 to, and that frequency gets picked up by your subconscious mind. So you can't physically hear it with your ears, but it's vibrating at a frequency to where your subconscious mind can hear it. With hypnosis, you're going to hear every single thing that I'm saying. Okay? And when you're listening to the tape at night, you're hearing everything. So, and usually with subliminals, it's affirmations. It's just like, you are this, or I am that, whatever. So it's a little bit different, but pretty much everything is, you're always in the hypnotic state. Anytime you are zoned out or daydreaming, that's the hypnotic state. See here, guys. See what else we got. Thank you for hitting the heart, guys, and the liking, pushing out the live. That is awesome. I appreciate it. And sharing the live. You guys got some good questions tonight. Some different questions for a live that we're used to. Go back up. Thank you to everybody that's newly joining. If you do have any questions, then please ask them. I don't know why it does this sometimes during the live, where it doesn't load, and then all of a sudden, just bam, with all whole new questions. But yeah, if you're curious about hypnosis, I do have a couple hypnosis videos on my channel and on my YouTube page. So if you want to kind of get a glimpse of what hypnosis is, those are obviously short, like hypnosis in 5 minutes. When we do a session, it's a half an hour session. So it's going to be a little bit different. It's kind of more sped up on my online ones, but in the session, I like a live session or a recorded one, take my time going through everything. That way you fully get into that relaxed state. Does hypnosis work if there's a third party? Yeah, so, I mean, anything with a third party, it's focusing on yourself. So hypnosis will help you detach from that third party, from the focus of that third party, right? And as soon as we detach from it, take our awareness off of it, they don't exist anymore. They'll exit right out. Okay, so with anything, it's about self-concept. It's about focusing on yourself to remove anybody, a third party, somebody that you don't like, a situation that you don't like. It's taking the focus off of it and detaching from your 3D, detaching from that story, and putting all the focus on you. So hypnosis is perfect for that because it will be the self-concept. And then usually the last session, I go into you and your specific person in a scene where you guys are together. So, but for a third party, the first two, I definitely focus on your self-concept. So then you know that nobody can compare to you, that, that you're chosen, you're prioritized, etc. We would definitely hit on those beliefs and then go into the end story of you and your specific person together, where obviously the third party ain't there. So the kind of hypnosis that I'm certified in is NLP. Okay, so it's just normal hypnosis. It's not like the RTT. You're not speaking back to me. I do plan on doing, I'm certified. I could do it, but I want more training in it for past life regression. But yeah, so I am planning on doing that in the near future too. But no, it's just basic hypnosis, the NLP. Oops. Raven, hello. Thank you for being here. What is up? Glad you made it to the live tonight. Here, waiting for it to load again, guys. We froze it. It's one bad thing about getting the chat pulled up on here. It's so much easier to see, though, and read compared to my little teeny tiny phone. So. Oh, you did hypnosis recently with Kayla. Awesome. Hopefully you had a good experience. That's cool. That's what we got certified by the same person. So. You randomly met 3 people that is in direct contact with your SP. Cool. That's part of the bridge. It's part of the unfolding. That shows you things are moving, right? If you weren't in contact with these people, you didn't really have any insight. Now all of a sudden people are coming into your reality that's associated, then that means that your specific person is coming into your reality. Things are moving. So your SP's best friend said that he was straight. Fuck that. Nope. Not in your reality. Who cares what anybody else says? It's that simple. Go with the story of what you do want, regardless of what your 3D is showing you. If that's a desire, then that means that reality exists. Yeah, so if you really want to be with him, again, go into the story of what you do want. You're already with him, which obviously if you're already with him, it doesn't matter what he identified as because he's with you, right? Love is love. Go into that story. Take your awareness off of your 3D. Be the version of you that's chosen, that's prioritized. Contemplate what it's like now that you are with your specific person. See yourself as that new living that new life in that reality. Sally, thank you for sharing the live. Love it. Appreciate it. You the bomb. Yeah, so if you know that he has an interest, again, just go with the story of what you do want. Continue to return to the end. Contemplate. Embody that state. If you need help learning how to embody the state, go download my free workshop of Embody the State. That way you can learn how to think, feel, and act and come from the point of view of having your desire. Okay? Take your awareness off of any 3D circumstance. It's just a 3D circumstance. That's it. Go straight to the solution. German chocolate in the house. What is up? Hello, hello. All right, guys. I'm not really seeing anything else. So I'm probably going to hop off. I've been on for a little bit. But yeah, guys, if you want any kind of help, you can definitely check out all the links are in my bio for the free Embody the State worksheet. the new Manifest Your Specific Person hypnosis package, which has the 3 hypnosis sessions, the self-talk rampage that you can have throughout the day, and the breath work. Okay, so that's also on there. Obviously, coaching, hypnosis, if you want to work one-on-one, all of that is linked in there too. But I'm gonna hop off now, guys. And if you haven't already, you can go follow me on Instagram, where I post more kind of personal stuff, right? And or on YouTube. So just saying, just take the awareness off of that. You gotta take your awareness off of it. Can you talk about revision? Revision is just a, oh, my cat just jumped up here. You're probably gonna see her. You gotta get down. You guys want to see her? This is Mushu. She's a pretty girl. So what revision is when you change your perception of the past, because infinite possibilities exist and we choose which story we want to experience internally. Yes, we might have experienced it in our 3D physical reality, but now it's not in our physical reality. So we can change the way that we viewed that experience. So we just tell the story of what we wanted instead, and then that naturally changes your beliefs. It will change your self-talk, the way that you view yourself, your self-concept. It'll change your emotional state, and you'll start to become a new version of you, and it will start to ripple out into your 3D. Because again, once you change your internal world, then it gets projected out, and your perception of the things that you are experiencing in your 3D will begin to change. So that's all that revision is. It's going within and choosing the story that you wanted instead, and taking your awareness off of the old story. It's really no different than manifesting something for the quote-unquote future. Okay? It's all existing now in the present moment. Megan, you are welcome. All right, guys, I really am going to hop off now. If you do want any help, everything's linked in the bio. But thank you for being here. You guys had amazing questions tonight. I really liked the different kind of questions that we got to discuss tonight. And as always, guys, you got this.
Hey, bottom, hey, now we here. Hey, bottom, hey, now we here.